What's
to
up?
the Al and Zoe show.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm Zoe. This is Alex.
She insisted on calling that, but it's
because
fine.
we've done so many of these.
I know. It's great.
This is like,
We're
I
fun.
don't even know how many, but this is the last one that
Yeah.
we'll be doing together. So I'm kind of sad about
what it is.
But it is what it is.
I am sad too.
December
We're almost
day-
done.
I know.
We were like, what, 10 days,
354.
10, 12 days? I don't know math.
12 days away?
13?
Three, six,
Nope, 11.
11.
11 days. I
Yep,
know math.
11 days away.
Math is hard sometimes,
Till the end
guys.
of the year. But day 354
Here we go.
is today. We're talking about Haggai.
Haggai. Or I like to say Hagen. Those of you guys in the Pacific Northwest know what Hagen is? I don't know. Names in the Bible are weird. We've already talked about this before. If you've been here with us, names in the Bible are weird. And I just
weird.
got to connect them with something that I know. So anyway,
This is
Haggai,
true.
take
We
it away,
read the
Zoe.
whole book.
Yeah.
Which is only 2 chapters. So
Super short.
not a lot. He's a minor prophet. I'm going to
Yep.
give backstory because we read the whole thing. He's
Yeah.
a minor prophet. He was sent by God to encourage the Israelites and rebuild God's temple.
Yep.
So that's kind of the backstory on him.
Yeah.
Not that much, but God sent him being an encouragement.
Love it.
He said, well,
He said
one
a lot
of the
of things.
verses that I really liked, it's kind of a long
He did a
verse,
lot
but
of
I'm going to read
highlights.
it. Verse 6 in chapter 1. You've planted much but harvested little. You eat but are not satisfied. You drink but are still thirsty. You put on clothes but cannot keep warm. Your wages disappear as though you were putting them in pockets filled with
Yeah.
holes.
Love it.
I just thought that was a really good, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, explanation as to what was going on
I agree.
and kind of puts it in perspective.
Like they're getting ready to build a house of the Lord. And I think
Mhm.
what we do, and this really resonated with me as like a pastor or as like a Christian or even just like a man of God, whatever you want to say,
Mhm.
that we try to make ourselves like look a certain way or do something like, and at the end of the day, it's like, it's all about Jesus, right? It's all about God. Like building a campus, building our church. It's about God. It's not about what I can do. It's not about the planting, the harvest that I can have. It's not about eating the food, right? We've already heard like Jesus say, a man cannot live on bread alone. It's more than just eating physical food. You can eat and you never have enough. And I also think there's like this sense of like, I don't know, this like fleshly desire of like, we always want more than what we have.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's never enough, right? You have food, but
Right.
no, I don't want this food. I want the best food.
Right.
You have clothes. I don't want this clothes that I'm wearing. I want the best clothes that I
Right.
can. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where we get left off. And as they're building Jerusalem, the new Jerusalem, the new
Mhm.
kingdom of God, new Lord, or new God's house, you know what I mean? They're kind of like self-indulging themselves, a little bit. So I don't know. I thought that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
I have a lot of highlights, and a lot of them just kind of just stuck out to me.
Yeah.
Where it says, then the Lord Almighty says, give careful thought to your ways. Go up to the mountains and bring down timber and build my house
Mhm.
so that I may take pleasure in it and be honored. So again, they're kind of doing their own thing, but God's like, stop doing your thing and do something for me.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like
agree.
that.
I kind of like, as I was reading this and when we were talking about this earlier,
Yeah.
it seems like God is in a way like out to get them, which I know he's not, and he has our best interest, but just the way
100%.
that he, I don't know, is like talking to them.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like he's out to get them.
Well, yeah. And like we were talking about this before, it's almost like, like your parents, like they're not out to get you and they're
Right.
punishing you.
Right.
I think that's what we think a lot of times. It's like you
Mhm.
do something wrong or you're doing something and your parents want to correct you, or like a boss wants to correct your action, your course of action. Doesn't mean they're out to get you, but it's kind of like, sometimes you need a good smack on the wrist, or a good just boop,
Redirection.
redirection.
Mhm.
Yeah. Nothing against you personally though.
That's kind of all I had. For
Yeah,
that. Did you
for the
have
first
anything
part.
else?
Again, I have
Just
some
chapter one.
highlights. Where'd my highlights go? Sorry, I'm gonna go back.
My Bible over here.
There's a lot of good stuff. And then it said, I like this. The Lord stirred up the spirit of the sons, and he gave him governments. I can't talk right now. I'm so sorry. This is weird. And then they came and they began to work on the house of the Lord,
Mhm.
and on the 20th day in the 6 months. And so what they're doing again, they're preparing the house of the Lord, and God is kind of giving the spirit to do it. And it's just really exciting. We'll move on because I can't talk. Cool.
Yeah, that's kind of all I had for Haggai.
Yeah.
Did you have anything for Revelation?
So, we were talking about this too. Revelation, and obviously you guys know we went through this series talking about Revelation, the book, and all the different things. It is crazy, and it's
A
hard to
lot.
understand. I highlighted a lot of things, but like I don't really know what they mean.
Right.
I think that's what's cool about the Bible too. Is like we don't understand everything,
Right.
and for me that kind of shows the glory of God. It's like if we could understand him and put him in a box or put him in a book,
Mhm.
I don't know. For me, it wouldn't be as like grand of who he is. So I don't know.
I agree.
I know we talked about a couple things in here.
As I was reading it, it's in like the very beginning. I thought it was interesting because it says 42 months.
Yep.
And
We
I
did
don't know
some
if
math.
they knew. Yeah, we did some math because then it goes on to say 1,260 days, which we figured out is actually not as much.
Yeah.
As 42 months. Like in nowadays,
It's close enough though.
time.
So it's probably just like a rounding error.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
What was a month to them? How
Yeah.
many days? You know?
Yeah. So this one we're talking about the two witnesses, right?
Mhm.
And that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a lot of figurative stuff and a lot of.
Revelation is intense.
Yeah, I'm trying to like find something that really like I highlighted things, but like nothing like stuck out enough to really like. Oh, I have this story with this one.
Yeah.
7,000 people were killed in an earthquake, and the survivors were terrified and gave glory to the God of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Right here when we start talking about the seventh trumpet,
Mm-hmm.
and the seventh angel sounded his trumpet, and there was a loud voice in the heavens, which said, "The kingdom of God, or the kingdom of the world, has begun. The kingdom of the Lord and his Messiah, and he will reign forever and ever." So again, it's all about the second coming of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've probably heard this a lot. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of freaky. I don't know what's going to happen in that day. We're trying to get a glimpse. The cool thing I always think about too when I think about Revelation is like, we're getting this explained by someone who's like relating to things that they have seen.
Right.
So it's like me trying to describe a car to someone who's never seen a car before.
Right.
Or like if I've never seen one. So I don't know. Yeah. Anything else you got to say about that?
I don't really have anything else for Revelation.
Cool.
There's a lot to it. There's some chapters that are like, okay, this is all you even need to read. Like it's just so much in one chapter. But that's about it for
cool.
that. Did you have anything for the Psalms and Proverbs?
I did not.
We never talk about the Psalms and Proverbs. I always feel
we
bad.
Read them.
Like they're great. I know that the Psalms for today, it was basically all about how God knows us. It was like 29 verses of just God knows you. He knows you. He knit you in your mother's womb. He loves you. He cares for you. That was like the whole.
Yeah.
Just like a reassuring passage to read. I don't know. I liked it. It was good.
Cool.
But that's about it.
I love it. We're almost done. The year. The year's almost over, guys. It's insane.
This is the last Alan Zoe show. I hope you guys liked it.
Oh gosh.
Day 354. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah.
I'll see you soon
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.